Yeah, but Arsenal has just low standards. It doesn't really count. I'm talking about a big club, isn't it? Like,
Ways of the public, Ollie's fine. It's just no, stop it, guys.
You see me tonight. I'm holding my scarf very, very high and very, very proud tonight. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. The First 11 YouTube channel is here with the First 11's very own EFL show. It's myself and Plymouth fan. Now we've got a lot of transfer stories to get through. Morecambe have a brand new manager as Derek Adams departs for Bradford. We've got a lot to get through tonight. Niall is here with me. Of course, Plymouth have made movements today with their brand new contract for Donny, which we'll talk more about a little bit later on. Of course, we've made our first signing of the summer, and it's probably one of our best piece of businesses in a good few years. And I can't wait to talk all about that. And Sean now can't wait to talk about Donny finally getting himself penned down to a new 2-year deal. But Niall, busy in the transfer market, it's starting to really hot up now.
Is it? Because my team has been dead. to put it as politely as possible. Oh, we're gonna make sure we have it all in place, ready for the pre-season. Blah blah blah. Yeah, more pointless bullshit. We've signed one centre back. Season finished about 4 weeks ago. I get he's on holiday and all that, but we've signed one fucking centre back, and we're meant to be. You let go of all our defenders. Yeah, Donny is a great start, but fuck me, do we need to start getting our asses in gear quickly? If we carry on like this, Jesus freaking Christ.
I would worry if you won't get a new signing.
I'm not worried. It's more frustration. It's like,
yeah,
just move your ass, do it quickly. I don't want to hear any more, apart from the players are signing on the dotted line for the club. I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care how we're doing it, just get it done.
Yeah, and I get that. And to be honest with you, like, I know there's been many shows, if not probably 9 out of 10 of these shows, where, you know, I would get bantered because my club's been performing shit on the pitch and doing bad things. Tonight is the night where I can just, for the first time on this show, be the one that has a lovely, relaxing, amazing night with a can of Guinness and my Donny scarf held very, very high.
It's so calm down a bit. It's one,
no. The amount of times I've been bantered on this show, I deserve at least tonight.
It's still just one signing. It's one signing.
But it's arguably the best piece. It has the same effect as Ben Whiteman when he signed for Sheffield United. This is the best piece of business we've done.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One signing doesn't matter. One signing is not going to do anything. Wait till
one signing won't do anything.
Before people start jumping on whatever hype train they're about to whack onto, it's one signing. Come back to me when you've sorted out half your team, because my understanding is you need half a team's worth. So come back to me when you've done that.
We'll probably need at least a player in every position, pretty much. So. But this is the first step. Centre midfield was the priority. We've got that sorted. We're going to bring in probably some extra ones for extra depth, but we've got it sorted. That was the priority. But we are going to go through some deals. I have logged the last couple of days of deals in League One and the full week of deals in League Two, because there wasn't as many as League One. We're not going to go into detail about every one of them. It's just the headlines. But we've got a first couple of comments, Niall.
Yeah, Bailey's saying the first signing of the close season is a quality one.
And get the
yo, lads, am I able to come on, or am I too big for you because I'm championship? Well, it's sort of like now we are progressing into the new season. Now we are looking at Leagues One, and if we're talking about Hull, we're looking at what signing to have for a championship. So I don't know. I think there's a championship one coming. I don't know what's actually going on at the moment. So if we just keep it to this today, and then we'll figure it out, you know, when we've all got a second to actually breathe, because I don't think breathing is something I've necessarily done too much to do.
Oh, Velvish one in the comments always putting in.
Well, do you know, can I time Velv out? Oh, I can. I could. I could do that. Vel, tread carefully. Tread very carefully.
So we're going to go through the deals over the last couple of days in League One, of course, in alphabetical club order. Some happened today, some happened over the last couple of days. So start off with Bolton. They've signed 2 pretty good players. They brought in Josh Sheehan on a 2-year deal following his release by Newport, and they've also signed George Johnson.
Such thing, Niall. That's my job.
What?
Well,
Time people out.
Okay, Velshwan, Prime is going to time you out now.
Bolton have also signed Feyenoord defender George Johnston on a 3-year deal.
Continue with your show. Sorry.
So Bolton have made not only Josh Sheehan but also George Johnston from Feyenoord, which is not a bad signing for Bolton, to be fair. Not a bad couple of signings. Burton Albion, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's dipped into the transfer market, bringing in Borthwick Jackson, the former Man United player, on a 2-year deal after his release from League 2 Oldham. And if Hasselbank knows how to get a squad from bottom of the table to mid-table in the space of a few months, he could turn Borthwick Jackson into a decent player. So I think that Hasselbank's made a good transfer this one. Crew have signed Chris Long today from Motherwell on a free deal, the striker. I've seen a few highlights from him in the Scottish Premiership. He's not too bad, so I think that's a good signing for Crew. Fleetwood have, of course, taken our right-back Brad Halliday on a free transfer. I'm not too fussed about this one, to be honest. He got skinned alive quite a lot this season, but he was up there as one of the better right-backs we've had over the last decade since O'Connor. So he was up there with the likes of Quinn and Mason. Obviously, Mason's off field.
So a man that got skinned alive on multiple occasions was your best right. I'm not even going to go there.
It's because our club lost its identity for a long time.
It still has no identity. It's a small club with no mentality.
We had the Arsenal of the North mentality a decade ago. We're finding that again.
No, you still do. You still do. You've hired a manager with 0 experience or pedigree. Do you know what? You have signed arguably the worst manager in the world apart from Derek Adams.
Well, us Donny fans love him because what he did as a player, and he's got that no-nonsense attitude. So we feel like we've got a
I don't care. There's no nonsense attitude. It's not how football works these days. No, it really doesn't. You think slapping the players back is going to get them working? Come on.
Well,
doesn't work like that. That is how you'll get an unrest dressing room very quickly. So do that. His players will just turn on him. You have to have a different style of management. It's not back in the day where you could do whatever and the players just respected it. They fight back now.
Yeah, I get that. We'll just see what happens. Ipswich have been into their transfer business. They've been signing 2 brand new players in the last couple of days. Lee Evans joins on a 3-year contract leaving Wigan, and Wes Burns joins from an undisclosed fee from Fleetwood. So one of Fleetwood's top players.
It's called facts. It's called cold hard facts. Basically,
this is my fans coming at you now.
Football doesn't work where it used to be. So back were the days where you could smack a player in the face and they'll just respect it because you're their boss. Doesn't happen now. If you've ever heard of a thing called player power, I mean, that's what under Derek Adams. Derek Adams is apparently no-nonsense bullshit, lost the dressing room. Players don't play for him. So it's not being a master of football. It's being able to understand where football has progressed in its time. And carry on.
Yeah. Lincoln have released Harry Anderson after 5 years. I thought he was a good player this season. So a bit of a surprise there. But if Lincoln want to progress and make that next step up to the championship, then they've got to be ruthless, I guess. Finally, on the transfer front, Wigan have signed Jack Watmer from Portsmouth. A very surprising transfer, this, with Watmer being one of Portsmouth's better players. But Wigan
was that on a free?
Yeah, he's been let go.
I'm fucking fuming.
I believe he's been let go. I don't think Wigan will have paid a chance.
You mean Derek Adams, who just got promoted? You too. He made right. So there's a difference between right. So if you open your fucking ears, right. So you can still lose the dressing room and be promoted. So back when he was promoted at Argyle, he hadn't lost the dressing room. When we got relegated from League One under him, he had lost the dressing room. Derek Adams has got a history of losing the dressing room. Had it at Ross County, had it at Argyle. The only reason he didn't freaking lose it at Morecambe is because he wasn't there for long enough for the players to dislike him. Jesus Christ.
And speaking of Morecambe,
Aaron drinking Guinness, you growing some hairs on your chest. Mourinho is a no-nonsense manager. Exactly, and look where Mourinho's been.
Yeah. So, and then there's one more story away from transfers. Obviously, the manager merry-go-round's been going about, involving Morecambe and Bradford. Derek Adams, it didn't take him long to leave. After a year at Morecambe, he's gone to Bradford City in League Two. And
Motherwell, told you he would go. I said it. I said that Derek Adams will go to Bradford because they've got more money. Blah 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 blah. Give me my flowers.
And then Morecambe have gone, and actually, to be fair, in my opinion, appointed a better manager. They've gone and appointed the man that gave Motherwell Europa League football.
I've already said, as long as he's got more than one tactic and doesn't just play hoofball, you probably do have a manager.
No, I understood a lot about Stephen Robinson when I knew he was one of the names involved in the Doncaster Rovers job hunt. You know, he plays flexible attacking football. He plays brilliant tactics. He plays with wing backs. So he plays a nice three at the back style, which is nice. So I think Morecambe's got a really nice manager here and a guy that gave Motherwell Europa League football. So good manager.
Jay saying, big up Niall and Aaron. Hope you lads are good. I'm all good. I'm all good.
I might get pissed tonight, but I don't care. We've signed someone. It's our first 3-year deal in 6 years. The manager merry-go-round.
Fine. Yes.
No, Donny didn't get the worst one. We just got the best one for us.
No, you are right, Prime. Doncaster did get the worst one possible.
We just got someone that knows the club, and if you've got someone that knows the club,
you just got someone who's failed at Salford with all that money.
He left by mutual consent.
Pretty sure the club said he was sacked. I'll double check that though.
Media sources, and he said it's
fight me. I will. Right, I'm gonna go get this news article.
No.
Whatever your BFF tells you, that I left by mutual consent. I'll look on the club website, because if they say mutual consent, then yeah, cool. If they don't, then yeah. So let me.
Then it's 3,000-0 in favour of Niall of the arguments.
No. Then it just means that that he was sacked. I'm just getting it up now.
Yeah, we are going to go through League Two transfers over the last few days in a few moments' time, so stay tuned for that. And please, guys, if you do love this stream, do like it. Comment down below in the live chat what your thoughts are on all the transfers. If you're a fan of any club, just have you say in the live chat. And don't forget to subscribe to the First 11 YouTube channel. We'll bring you more content. We've got loads of shows on this great channel. Ladies' Night, Fraud Watch, Tweets of the Week. It's all going down. And we've got the Euros, I'm sure, to cover as well. So please, guys, please subscribe to the First 11 YouTube channel. It really means a lot to every single one of us that produce all these wonderful content for you guys. But Niall, have you found it?
I'm working.
Work in progress.
Do you know when he was sacked?
No, mutual consent. We're going to go through.
Do you know when he left?
It was, I think it was 2019 or 2020 or early 2020, something like that.
Early 2020.
Something like that. Sorry, 2020.
Hold on, he was 20. You mean 2021, right?
No, 2020. I think it was 2019 or 2020.
He was manager of them this season. Well, last season.
Yes,
so you do mean 2021.
Yeah, that season.
Club statement. Here we go.
Doncaster will finish above. Thank you.
No, it was mutual consent.
Nah.
But to be fair, that could just be worded to save his shitty blushes because he's shit manager.
But I did say that Salford saved consent as well, so I was right.
Cool. Yeah, and someone's sacked by me. Yeah, sacked by mutual consent. You can be sacked. Yeah, basically you can be sacked. The Devil's avocado is in the back. I don't know why the Devil's avocado is in the back. I don't know. Ladies' Night is not the name of the show. It's the offside rule, Aaron.
The offside rule.
Yes.
Ah, crap. Well, I just got that. I just got that wrong.
You did.
Yes.
Hi.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
Who got the link for that?
Well, that's Rachel, isn't it? She has access to the channel.
Oh, I didn't know she was calling up.
Fucking hell, Aaron. You are on a different level today, mate. You are on a different level. Just FYI, it's called The Offside Rule on Thursday nights, I believe.
Yeah.
Not the ladies' show.
No, I said Ladies' Night because I thought there was a show on the First 11 called Ladies' Night.
No, it's called The Offside Rule.
I thought there was a show called Ladies' Night as well.
No.
Or there used to be. I don't know. I ain't got
you put the Guinness down, mate, is what I'm saying. He's had 3 sips of the Guinness and he's already on his freaking ass.
I think I'm doing fine. Let's go through League 2 transfers. There's not as many as League 1, obviously, but there's still some decent business in there. Barrow have gone off and signed Zanzala from their rivals, Carlisle United, on a 2-year deal. So they've gone and stolen a transfer from their bitter Cumbrian rivals. So bit of a derby transfer, that one. Of course, Barrow have also
Smithy saying
re-signed.
3 sips of Guinness might start fighting Coventry. I'm back. What I missed. The Guinness is going to your head. Yeah, the Guinness is going to your head, Aaron. Absolutely flying.
For those of you who don't know what fighting Coventry fans again is, basically I was in the stand a couple of years ago. Coventry fans started.
Is this the family stand again?
Yeah, I was in the family stand.
I know Smithy keeps saying that we're in the family stand a lot.
Yeah, I was in there at that time, and Coventry fan offered me out for a fight. I said, "You fucking what, you muppet?" And he stepped back.
You fight someone? Don't make me laugh. You? Nah, mate. Not possible.
Hang on. In year 7, I punched someone, and no one touched me again ever.
3 sips and Aaron will smack it. Yeah, good chance, mate. No, that was Keith.
No.
Keith, Smithy, same people. But the day Aaron even attempts to knock me out will be the day that he has no jawline.
In year 7, someone offered me out for a fight. I knocked him out, and no one touched me ever again. So I deserved. I earned respect on my first day at
Just want to say that, guys, you don't actually need to be violent like Aaron. Who would win a fight between Aaron or Floyd Mayweather?
Well, Floyd Mayweather obviously would beat me, but I would fucking knock out Logan Paul.
Smith-phobic is apparently a thing nowadays.
Logan, I'm offering you out for a fight, Logan Paul.
Oh, you die. You've had to. Oh my! Wow. I'm just not going to say anything. Guys, if there's any League 1 fans who would like to replace this drunken mess, do let me know.
Brilliant. But now let's continue on. Barrow have made a second transfer along with the Zanzala deal from Carlisle, re-signing Josh Kay on a new 2-year contract. He's been all right for Barrow, so it's a good piece of business for them. Northampton trying to get back up to League 1 at the first attempt next season, signing Kabamba after his departure from Kilmarnock, of course, relegated for the first time in a couple of decades from the Scottish Premiership after that relegation playoff with Dundee. Brad Walker has agreed a 2-year deal with Port Vale, leaving on a free for Shrewsbury. Port Vale have signed James Wilson, the former Man United striker, after leaving Salford. Port Vale have also signed Ben Garrity on an undisclosed fee from Blackpool, and
Aaron
from Bristol Rovers.
Someone who's running the First XI account. Aaron, repeat that again so we can clip it and send it to Logan Paul's media team.
Logan Paul, my old mugger, I'm offering you out for a fight. Come and face me, you blonde prick.
Please, can I get front row tickets when he's knocked out, please? I'm begging you. I am absolutely begging you. In fact, let me be the referee. Let me be the referee. Let me be that referee.
Brilliant. I'm not afraid of Logan Paul. He's a pussy. But yeah, a lot of business done in League 1 and 2. I mean, there's obviously some standout ones. I think Ipswich has done some good business now. Obviously, Wes Burns and Lee Evans coming in. Ipswich on first full season under their new ownership and first full season under their new manager, Paul Cook. I mean, Ipswich have done some pretty good business so far.
Who did they sign again?
Wes Burns, who's the Fleetwood striker for an undisclosed fee, and they got in Lee Evans on a 3-year deal from Wigan.
You on about the Lee Evans that's a comedian?
No, Lee Evans from Wigan Athletic.
Oh. Same thing.
I think it's good business.
I doubt it.
Really? Do you think they're going to bottle it again?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of Logan Paul. He's a pussy. Famous last words from Aaron. Aaron, he just went 8 rounds with arguably the best boxer ever, and you're calling him a pussy. I'm dead.
Come on, he was only in it for the money.
Just in case anyone wants to be aware, when Aaron fights, when Aaron fights Logan Paul, his jawline may be significantly different when you see him after that fight. I.e., that jaw is gonna definitely require some medical attention.
I've not been in hospital for a decade over an injury. So
well, you're about to find yourself in an intensive care unit, so
nah. If I lose, I go out with my head held high, knowing I tried my best. If I
you're
win,
not even gonna leave with your head on your shoulders if you lose.
If I win, then I'm happy. If I lose, I'll keep my head up and say I did a good job.
Well, I'm not, as I've just repeated, I'm not sure you're gonna have your head too hold up high. You'll be decapitated off your body. Aaron, you haven't even fought now yet. Never mind Logan Paul. Yeah, and I would be breaking his jaw. Max, if you can get your head out of Aaron's ass,
yes,
or do we need
Matt. Thank you.
Or do I need to go secure medical attention for that procedure?
Oh Jesus! But I mean, apart from the transfer business, there's not been a lot going on in the football. I mean, obviously there's stuff going on in the Premier League, but this is the EFL show. But I mean, obviously apart from the transfer business, there's not been a lot of. Obviously, teams have started releasing their kits going into next season. That's been the big thing that's been going on over the last week or so. Gillingham releasing their kit today. Plymouth have released their new kit, which we talked about on the last show when I thought a sponsorship was something else.
Actually, let's talk about that. You thought our sponsorship, which is a pasty company, was the thing you're drinking right now.
I thought it sounded like a drinks company, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's the last time you'll ever get us confused with Ginsters.
Wait, hang on. Wait. Charles' boyfriend of a mad one. Well, first of all, I've got a girlfriend, so
as you keep reminding us.
But no, I think there's been some other good kit designs coming out. I think Gillingham's released some good kits.
No, Aaron, your girlfriend's name is called Chantal, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's what Smithy means. He probably spelled Chantal wrong, but Chantal's boyfriend, which is you, on a mad one.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. In that case, yeah, I'm on the mad one because we've signed someone and Logan Paul's a wanker, so you get me fired up. But no, like I was saying, kit designs. Gillingham's released some good kits today, and there's been other teams that have released some decent kit designs. Obviously, you guys have released your kit design. We haven't yet. We've released our leisure wear. We haven't released our kits yet, so I'm kind of expecting that probably the next couple of weeks. I mean, let's sort of think about it. I mean, sort of we're making our predictions for the season ahead, sort of towards the start of the season. But it's sort of even at this early stage. I mean, there's some teams that are starting to look good and bad. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday are going through some stuff right now. I mean, let's talk a little bit about Sheffield Wednesday because they're going through some mad stuff right now. The fact that there could be another points deduction at the start of the season. Players are threatening to rip up their contracts and walk out because they haven't been paid in months. The Professional Football Association are looking into the wage bill and, getting all that sorted. Sheffield Wednesday really are on the bust at the minute.
Yeah, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the fans because they've got such a rich history behind that club and Chancery is destroying it.
Yeah, I just feel for them because at the end of the day, some owners are wankers, and we've seen that far too many times.
Yeah, you've experienced that. I've experienced. Well, my club's experienced that. Your club's experienced that. It's it's not nice at all.
Yeah.
So let's have a look through some comments. Let's see if I'm getting slandered again.
Smithy saying really shall never mentioned. I think that's about your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nah, I meant Max. Oh.
Okay,
I don't really
on.
I don't really understand what that means, but cool.
It's my Donny fans, so they're going to come at you today.
Well, Max is a whole fan. In fact, Smithy hasn't come for me. Max has been the one that's sucking off your team. But I really don't understand this whole sucking off another team you don't really support. I could never do that.
Well, Max told me he's got a soft spot for Doncaster.
You do that from Man
He's
United.
also got a soft spot for Liverpool and fucking United, apparently.
You do that from Man United.
And I'm just getting. Can I time out Velvishwan?
Minamino is bigger than Plymouth. I mean, I do find it funny, but it's kind of.
Fine. Do I have permission to time out Velvishwan?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, this is brilliant.
This,
to be fair, this might be the smallest.
Time out. What you just said.
This is the smallest. This might be the smallest EFL show, but we have definitely packed a lot of laughs into it.
Odd, isn't it? It is odd. I don't understand how you can want another club to do. I don't really care. Like, for me, I couldn't really care what Portsmouth or Gillingham or Morecambe did. And I don't have soft spots for any other team. It's my team or not. I'm mad. We are in the Championship. Good luck next season. You two see you on the weekly review show. Big up to Max. Catch you in a bit.
No, don't be a hypocrite.
What? I have a soft spot for me.
Don't be a hypocrite.
No, hold on. I have a soft spot for Mason Greenwood. That's not another team. That's a player. But I also have a soft spot for Mason Mount and Phil Foden. I'm allowed to like other players, but when it's another club that I've made, that's no. I just back Ollie saying that, to be frankly honest, Ollie has done the best he can with the shit he's been given.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, Aaron, if you're fighting Logan Paul, just say your goodbyes to Chantal on this channel.
I will not be saying my goodbyes. I'll be begging Logan Paul to say I'm better than him.
You're going to be begging him not. You're going to be begging him not to knock you out, but yeah.
No, I don't respect him. I don't respect him. I've never respected him.
Wait, don't you mean he will be begging you? Not you will be begging him.
Yeah, sorry, he'll be begging me for mercy.
Fine. I feel like if this fight actually happens, we're going to need another co-host for the EFL show, because I'm not sure his head is still going to be on those shoulders.
Oh dear. Yeah, Logan Paul, see you on the floor, mate. Obviously,
I'm done. I quit. You can't say shit like that. That is unacceptable.
Maybe
on every level.
Maybe aim a bit lower than Logan Paul. So
Jake?
Oh.
No, much lower than that.
You can't get much slower than Jake. He's just as much of a prick as Logan.
To be honest, I'm not sure I'd back you in a fight with a paper bag, Aaron, let alone a human being.
I mean, Aaron, you still haven't fought Niall, so.
Yeah, and that would be enough to put you in hospital as well.
I know that now. No, because I know that now will actually beat me compared to Logan.
Wait, hold on. So you think the hierarchy goes Niall, you, and Logan Paul?
I wanna make a statement straight away. I am definitely not willing to take Logan Paul in the fight. Have you seen those arm muscles? Like, nah. I could beat Aaron because, well, it's Aaron.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not calling out Logan Paul. Not happening.
I mean, chances are he's never going to respond to this because he's got better things to do, like making fake videos.
You hope for your safety. You hope for your safety that he's not.
No, he'll be either clickbait or selling merchandise. He'll not receive this.
Smithy says show's gone to shit without Charlie. Yeah, let's try and. I'll talk Danny Mayer, shall I? I'll talk Danny Mayer.
You go for Danny. You go for Danny Mayer, and then I'll talk a little bit more about Ben Close and why I think it's a good signing. So you go first about Danny Mayer.
You drink some water to sober up. Yeah, Danny Mayer's just signed a new 2-year deal with Argyle. He's actually not that bad. I quite like him. He's done a lot of good things for the 2 years he's been with us. It's good to get our top players signed down. We just need Conor Grant to sign his contract and all is good. But yeah, some signings are needed now. I think we need to get some new centre backs and sort all of that out. So yeah, I'd definitely. It's a good start, but my God, we've got a lot of work to do before pre-season.
Yeah. And I mean, Danny Mayer was sort of a crucial part of the Plymouth spine, I guess, going into this next season. I mean, how vital was it? Was it one of the most important things keeping Danny Mayer?
Yeah, Danny Mayer is he's pivotal to how we play. We play. We want to play attacking football. We need people that can create chances, and that's something that Danny can do. So. It's a good start, but yeah, we need to really push on now and take it to our next level. But Danny it was pivotal. He's pivotal to how we play. But yeah, we now need to look at those centre backs and get them in. I'm annoyed that someone like Jack Whitehall, that we haven't looked at him and even tried getting him in. That would have been a sick defence. The base of our team is really good. We just need to add in them quality centre backs. So I'm just annoyed
could you still get in that guy? Could you still get in Jack? Or
not if you've just said he's joined bloody Wigan.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Jack Watmer. I thought you said Whitehall or something like that. My ears must be deaf.
Watmore, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
he's doing really good for our defence, but
yeah.
No, I'm just annoyed we've allowed him to sort of go off to Wigan.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's a good piece of business for Wigan because obviously it's their first full season under their new ownership, so they must be trying to get the signings rate to push towards up further up the table than they were. I mean, obviously we've heard about Danny Mayer. I will personally say from experience about Ben Close on a neutral head. Are you
about to talk about Doncaster and Ben?
No. I'm going to speak on a level head now and just say why I think it's a good signing because.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to take these off. Just wave at me when you're finished talking about Doncaster and Ben Close, all right?
Okay. So I feel like Ben Close is. I feel like he's got this kind of dynamic passing range, and I feel like he's got this ability to create and be dynamic in the midfield. And I feel like there's a real chance here that he can lead our midfield. And I think it's kind of giving me vibes of Ben Whiteman in a way. I'm sure Donny fans in the chat will agree with me here. It's giving you vibes of when Ben Whiteman first signed a few years back. So I think that a 3-year deal as well. 3-year deal. I mean, we've hardly had 3-year deals in a good few years now. So I think that Ben Close is a great addition. There's going to be more transfers to follow, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's everything on Ben Close.
Wonderful.
You're either not listening because, one, you're worried about him, or two, you don't want to be surprised by him on the day.
Or I just don't really give a shit who Doncaster are signing. And don't really wish to hear the
See, it's bad
bullshit
now because I don't have any headphones to take off anytime I hear you speak about Argyle, so I can't take them off.
Yeah, but I speak facts and you speak about getting promotion.
In the next 2-3 years, we're going to build towards promotion, definitely.
But you said you'll finish 6th or in the top 6.
Yeah. I think we'll get top 6, minimum top 10. No, nothing under top 15 that this upcoming season. I think it's good, but I don't think we might get playoffs, but I don't think we'll get promoted this year. I think it's going to take another 2 years. It's all about rebuilding.
With Richie Wellens, fuck me.
If we do get it, if we get top 6 in our first season of rebuild.
With Richie Wellens, you'll be lucky to escape relegation.
I've got confidence.
I mean, you've got Coppinger working in your team, so I mean, relegation is a dead cert.
No, Coppinger's working off the field now. This is the first ever post.
That's what I mean. Like, he's working within the club off field, so you're dead cert to get relegated.
Well, I mean, no one can hide behind Coppinger anymore because for the last few years, people have sort of used Coppinger as a way to try and dig ourselves out.
Behind a 40-year-old man, that is embarrassing.
Basically, some of the players in our squad have been trying to put all the pressure on Coppinger, and because Coppinger's Coppinger, he's saved us for so many years, and now players got to deal with him not being on the pitch.
That's embarrassing. He's never been relegated. He bossed the league.
Yes, exactly.
Bossed the league. He did not boss League One with Swindon.
He can win things. He won the title with Swindon. He won a trophy over Portsmouth.
He won League Two with Swindon. That's different.
He took Salford to a trophy over Portsmouth.
One minute. Firstly, Portsmouth are bottle job FC anyway, so that's not an impressive stat.
That's a fact.
They have bottled multiple things in their career.
Playoff
and League Two is completely different to League One. So you can spit out the facts of League Two, and they do. They help a little bit, but to be completely honest, in League One, it's about what you do in League One.
Yeah.
So, what's your
it's Richie's chance to prove himself.
2 promotions from League Two, one with no money in Bowie, and kept Argyle I think it was 18th in League One, which for a first season back is actually very good. So yeah,
that's really good.
He's more experienced from Richie Wellens for sure. So yeah, we've had for like 25 years, I think.
45 years. I think it's even that.
25. I think it's 25.
No, I think it's 45. I'll have a double check.
I heard it was 25, but it could be 45. Doesn't really matter. Newport deal with Puma. I don't really know if that impacts us too much, but I suppose we're sponsored by Puma, so that's fairly nice. You know, Puma branding shirts, kick Puma balls.
I mean, Puma's doing the ball deal with La Liga, so it's a big deal.
Well, yeah, but it would be an even bigger deal if we had Nike from the Premier League. But Puma's not too bad.
I mean, you guys have got the same shirt the same shirt manufacturer with Puma as Borussia Mönchengladbach, so you've got some kind of similarity with them in a way. And Marseille.
Oh yeah,
as well.
we've also. I'm pretty sure Ginster's sponsor Football League.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think we're now we are the only football club now in League One to have Elite Pro Sports making our kit.
Yeah, so we've got a shirt sponsor that sponsors the league and a shirt manufacturer that makes the balls or sponsor the balls.
Yeah,
we've got fingers in all sorts of holes at the moment. They've actually delivered quite a good shirt for us as well this year. It's a bit greener.
I've just seen this graph from Owl from Al Analytics. So I'm looking at this right now, and it's basically what the graph is saying is successful defensive actions per 90 down the horizontal axes, and the defensive duels won in percentage, the vertical axes. Ben Close, look at that point, it's just over 70% of defensive duels won, and successful defensive actions is nearly halfway between 9 and 10 per 90 minutes, which is pretty decent. He's the highest on the graph compared to other midfielders.
Big up to Liam. Evening, lads. Any clips that need recording tonight, I can go back and see them record them. I said that Doncaster will be lucky to escape Richie Wellens with relegation.
I called out Logan
Wellens. Yeah, Liam. Aaron called out Logan Paul, so you're definitely going to want to clip that. And I've said that Aaron would be lucky to have his head on his shoulders if he fought Logan Paul. So yeah, there's a fair few of them to clip tonight, mate. Elite Sports do the other stuff. What other stuff?
Yeah, they do the kits, the merchandise. They do other stuff in the club, so it's kind of like an in club thing.
I think it was about a half hour ago, I think 20 minutes in. It was within the last 20 to 30 minutes. I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
But yeah, I was looking at this graph, right, and basically there's a load of midfielders on this graph as well. So you got Grant from Lincoln, you got Whiteman that we used to have, Edwards, Watson, Brannigan, Power from Sunderland, Dobson, Anthony Grant, Ben Sheaf, Gorin from, I think, Oxford. Ben Close is the highest on the graph on all compared to all these in terms of the defensive duels won percentage is the highest of the midfielders. In terms of successful defensive actions per 90 minutes, he's halfway. There's only a few people ahead of him, including Whiteman only just. So, you know, the stats don't lie. He's a pretty good signing for Doncaster Rovers. So I just saw that come up on Al's analytics on Twitter. So it's a pretty good graph. But I'm happy with the start we've made to transfer business. I mean, look at sort of wrapping this up. What are you sort of hoping from the rest of this transfer window? Is it just getting those couple of centre backs in now that Watman's gone to Wigan, and there may be a couple of other targets slipping away in the next week or so, and then just prioritising other positions? Because I know the target for Ryan Lowe was back to front. So, I mean, when are you sort of expecting attacking transfers?
I'm not really expecting any attacking transfers. Yeah, I mean, three or four centre backs is definitely required for sure. Backup right back, backup goalkeeper, both needed. Another central midfielder might be a good shout, or two, for a big depth. Ideally, central midfielders that can play on the wings, because just in case we want to change it up. But I don't know. A lot of the Argyle fans have been like, we're gonna go buy this striker, we're gonna go get him. I don't think we'll go get a striker. I think we've got Niall Ennis, Luke Jepcott, and Ryan Hardy. I think if we get any, it'll be one as a backup, maybe on loan. But yeah, I just want to see experienced heads come into that back line.
Yeah. I think from a Donny point of view, I mean, we've sorted the centre midfield out position now. We pretty much know it's going to be, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this, Ben Close and John Bostock in the pivot. I mean, that's going to be so exciting to watch. We know we're probably going to get maybe one or two more centre midfielders, probably on loan or maybe a free agent and a loan deal. We're going to probably look at we're going to be looking at fullbacks since James is going to the Championship and Halliday's gone to Fleetwood. So we're going to look at the only recognised fullbacks we've got now are Horton and Seaman, and they're both like 21 or 23 and under. So it's like, well, one's 23 and under and one's like 18, 19. So we're going to need to, or 20, I think. So we're going to need to get a few fullbacks. Maybe a centre back with Wright going as well. We might need to bring in a striker if Okunabiri and Bogle aren't cutting it under the new tactics. And a new attacking midfielder or two. Because Coppinger's retired, Richards has gone back, and we only have Ed Williams in our attacking midfield options from Kidderminster Harriers. So we need a couple more cams, unfortunately for Ed. But I do want to see Ed Williams given more game time, because Kidderminster fans were saying to me last season, if you put him with a better group of players and a higher quality group of players like your lot, he could do something with that group of players, because he's done exceptional for us. So, I mean, we'll see what Ed Williams does, whether it's second season syndrome for him or he does step it up from last season. But, I mean, it is going to be interesting. Would it be, I mean, once Charlie's back, I think a good thing to do over the summer would be to look at all the clubs in League One this season, have a look, and see what, in our opinion, what positions they need to fill. That'd be a good EFL show. What positions the EFL League One clubs need to fill. Obviously, League Two we'll probably do in a separate video or something. But I mean, definitely 100% League One. Look at every single club and see what positions they need to fill realistically, and looking at exactly what needs to happen. But obviously, there's a few factors we're going to need to take into account. Sheffield Wednesday financial troubles, and all the stuff and things like that. So it's going to be interesting. But we're probably going to wrap that up there. Obviously, a few deals going off in League 1 and 2. We expect more transfer business over the next week. As the transfer window officially opens tomorrow, I believe. So it's going to be very exciting. So we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Thanks to the Donny fans for putting yourselves at risk and bantering now before getting an absolute slam back from Niall. So thanks for risking your life and limbs again tonight. But now, where can they find you if you're not slagging off Donny fans?
You can find me on Twitter, Niall_PAFC, my YouTube channel, Let's Talk Premier League. Got a Euros weekly review show. Euros weekly review show. Yeah. Previewing the Euros, basically. It should be a good one. Yeah, Liam, I'll DM you it. I'll DM you it.
Yeah. You can find me, guys, on Twitter at @Aaron_Challoner on the road to a K. Follows, which is great. Forever Football DRFC, we brought you the coverage of the Ben Close transfer today. More transfers to follow between now and pre-season. Stay tuned to all of that, as well as Euros coverage and the GB coverage during the Tokyo Olympics as well. So it's going to be all going down on there. But we're probably going to wrap that up there, guys.
Also, tonight, 10:30, so in about 3 hours, live on this channel. 3 hours, live on this channel. We will be doing because the Euros is starting on Friday. We'll be doing a bit of a breakdown and look into the Euros. Myself, Will, Charlotte, Rachel. We will be doing sort of a predictor type thing of how we think the groups and everything is going to go. Who do we think is going to win? We'll be looking at top goal scorer, player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, breakout star, all sorts. So please tune in because it'll be a great one, and we want to be as interactive as possible. So get in the comments. We tweeted out a link, I think about an hour ago or so. Go to our Twitter, and you'll see where you can actually do your own predictor of who do you think will finish where and who will win the tournament. And do it, share it with us on Twitter, or even be in the comments when we go live, and we'll probably send the link in. We'll have half an hour left, and so you can call in and just have your say on everything and give your opinion. So we really love the support you guys have all been giving us, giving this show and other shows like the Offside Rule and Fraud Watch and everything else. And yeah, we just want to try and work as hard as we can and give back to you all. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, big message there. Thank you very much, Prime. Obviously, you can follow Prime on Twitter. You can follow Rachel on Twitter at The Devil Avocado. But there we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching the EFL show here on the First 11 YouTube channel. No Max. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. We're going to be back again next Monday, probably at 6:30 for another EFL show. We're going to go through all the latest transfer stuff and any other big stories out of Leagues 1 and 2. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Ryan. Big up the panel. Thank you very much. And for now, guys, that is full time. Up the Argyle, up the gas. Rovers till I die. And we'll see you next week for another EFL show.